Namaste everyone. Hope you all are in good health. As teachers are taking online classes using Zoom application and everyone is very familiar with the application interface and how to use it very proficiently. The main purpose of making this video is to learn how we can make this application more secure for all of us. Because of insecure uses of this platform may allow cyber criminals to access our sensitive information such as our meeting details and our conversations. So to tackle this problem, we have to follow certain measures that are advised for increasing the security of Zoom meetings and reducing its risk. So there are four important measures we have to take. First one is always keep your Zoom application up to date. For that, we have two methods to check that. First one is through Play Store. So first click on Play Store, search for Zoom Cloud Meetings and click on that. When it opens, it has two buttons, uninstall and open. For my case, it is showing open, and that means I have the latest version. But if it's showing update in your mobile, then click on that button to update that. And second method is first open Zoom app, click on settings, and then click on about, and finally click on the version. When you click on the version button, it will check if it needs an update or not. In my case, Zoom is up to date. So that is your final point. Second measure is always set strong, difficult to guess and very unique password. So whenever we are scheduling our Zoom meetings, we fill all the details over here and we click on use personal meeting ID PMI, and we enable the link on meeting password, and in the password we always set the password which is already given to us, which is always a set of numbers. For more security, replace this password with a more secure one. For doing that, the password must be a combination of lower letters, uppercase letters and symbols, and make sure your password has minimum 8 characters. For example, I have written @zoom123 *. So here it is the combination of capital letters, Z, small letters, double OM, numerics 123, and symbols @ and star. So this password is more secure than if we compare it to the numbers. The third feature is to enable the waiting room feature. For that, we have to again go to the schedule meeting, click on Zoom app, click on schedule, and when we click on the schedule, now go to meeting options. Here it is the meeting options, and click on advanced options. When you click on advanced option, there will be a very specific written on it, enable waiting room, and currently it is grayed out because it is disabled. So to enable it, drag it to the right or simply click on it, and there will be a pop-up. Click on OK. So by doing that, the call manager will have a better control over the participants. All the participants now can join a virtual waiting room, but they will be approved by call manager to be the part of actual meeting. The final measure which we have to take is to disable the join before host option. For that, we have to click on Zoom app, click on schedule, and go to the meeting option section, click on advanced options. Here you can see allow join before host option. So by default, it is disabled on everyone's phone, but if in any case, if you see it is enabled, make sure you have disable it. So why this option is very important? Because let me explain this thing. If this option is enabled, let me enable it. Now what I have did, whenever the first person who joins this meeting will automatically be made the host and will have full control over the meeting, and that will be a very secure, a very huge security risk, and we don't want to do that. So for that we have to disable it. I am disabling it. So finally, after doing all the settings, click on done. And one thing more, whatever the measures we have taken in this video, for first is to make the password more secure, and make sure our application is up to date, and we have enabled the waiting room feature. All these measures have taken in the single step. So after taking all the steps in order, click on done, and then after that you are ready to share the meeting details with the teachers or anyone you want to share the details. One thing more, I have also attached the PDF files in the description box related to security measures. So for further clarification, you can also go through them. Namaste, and thanks a lot for watching this video, and I hope you find this video very helpful.